Welcome everybody back to another episode of Farming Simulator 19. So quick story here. Bought a farm and it was owned by this old guy. And he didn't anymore because so long story short, I bought a farm. I also bought a tractor on it was on Facebook Marketplace. Got 10,000 hours on it. Tractor. 4250. So it's probably going to be the workhorse on this farm. Well, you can kind of see it there. We got a little bit of a Missouri crossing down here. You gotta be careful with trailers. So this is a little heavy for this trailer, but it does well. Alright, so this is my tractor. But let's see what we got in the shed here. That'll be next. See, we got an 8820 turbo. It's got both headers. That's good. Got a New Holland 258 hay rake. And a John Deere seed drill. Massey Ferguson 710. I'm gonna go far up. See if the key's on this key ring here. It's not one to start up. A little rough. Lights came on. And there we go. Shadle's nice. Let's see if we got hydraulics. No, don't. Does that seem like it's burning off the ground? Yeah, we'll be able to move. See if we can get this thing out of the shed. There we go. Nice little combine. So also there's a little shop back here. Back in here, and there was supposed to be a oh, I think that's it. An old Farm LM. Pretty little thing. Thinks that's a rather cheap paint job. No, let's see if it'll fire up. No battery. Okay. Okay, so I need a battery. But for the meantime, let's get my tractor unloaded. Alright. Pulling right on off here. Alright. Let's see if we can get that EP1 started. Which I think this has 2 batteries in it, so plenty of juice. Hopefully. Get that hooked on. Come on. Come on. Ooh. Hook these. Put them back in the tractor cab. So supposedly there's an air compressor in here. But we probably need to do some road grading. Do some grading a little bit here. I think the concrete pad actually comes out to here. And that's why there's a defined line here, but it's just covered in dirt. These front tires seem a little low. Just a little bit. Let's see if we can air them up. So I did get the hydraulics to work, and we have this wheat field is ready to harvest. Where? Yeah, this wheat field's ready to harvest. Put this on here. Alright, let's see if we can get this Massey started. Got a can of starting fluid. Runs a little rough. Trying to back it up here. Probably won't need this for a while, so put it back in the shed here. So I'm gonna let this run, let it warm up a little bit, get the fluid circulating, and we're gonna check this thing over. Alright, checked everything out, seems to be okay, runs okay. I don't think we're gonna get through that gate. Hang on. Don't ask how, but we did. Got through the gate, so see how we're yielding. Headland pass, and I'll hand it over to Jeff. Actually, pretty okay. Yeah, we're yielding okay. So we do have a lot of grass ground slash pasture that came. So let me just pop up on the map, pop open my map here, and I'll show you. So down here we have field 52. We own field 36, and then the pasture around this creek bed here. This area. And then I also own this pasture back in here, and this field, which is full of dead potatoes. We're yielding pretty good. We already got half a tank, and we're only one pass around. Now we're yielding pretty good. Alright, I'm gonna hand this over to Jeff. Let him go to town on what he does best. So I struck a deal on a gravity wagon that we can pull with the 4250. And also we gotta go check out the other plot of land that I showed you a minute ago. So pulling in here, as far as I know, that cornfield's not part of the land, but there should be a sheep pen, chicken coop, or sheep barn, a chicken coop. It's a little more run down. And then the pasture. Alright. Looks like we got, this is the sheep barn, and it's like a disbine? Yeah, New Holland disbine. That jack looks like it could be having a better life, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Probably just me. Now this old barn. Let's see here. It's open. Yeah, there we go. Do. Alright, looks like an old John Deere 4020. Bucket. Old Ford, maybe? Yeah, Ford. And then a Heston? No, Massey Ferguson. Which one is it? We're gonna go with Massey Ferguson. Yeah, there's the light switch. Let's see if the old John Deere here will fire up. Here we go. 1, 2. Oh. Ooh. Dead battery, okay. Let's see with this truck. Make sure it's in neutral.
Nope.
Okay. Well, get my pickup here. We'll see if we can get that deer started. Really stretching the jumper cables here, but like it was meant to. Hydraulics. A little slow. Let's try second. I don't like that ringing noise it's making. It's idling pretty nice. Or besides the ringing noise, of course. Let's take her around faster. Alright. Huron's pretty nice. 7th. Ooh, front heavy for some. Oh dear. It's odd. I think it's a trike front. Very tippy one. Ugh. Oh boy. Okay. This tractor won't be getting too terribly much use. Let's go pull that baler out. Right? Got her out of the barn. Got the baler out of the barn. Let's see here. We got baling twines. Probably degrading. That's a fence insulator. Know that much. That's for some square baling. More twine. Sure, I go through and grease everything before I start poking around and running it. But in the meantime, yeah, put it back in the barn probably. There we go. Alright, there you have it. Now, like I said, we gotta go pick up that gravity wagon. So, let's go do that. Careful, bud. I'll tell you, the traffic around here is just crazy. For being out in the middle of nowhere, it's a lot of traffic. So Frank called and said that he went over to the other farm and he got the disc spine all checked out and ready to go. So he's gonna bring it down here, and we're gonna start cutting some hay. And I think I'm gonna go grab that Massey there and put it on that rake. I've never heard of this system before. You just pour through the door? Wow. Fancy. Alright, Jeff is gonna cut a rough shape. He's just gonna do a couple down and backs right now, but he's gonna cut a rough shape of the field. I'm gonna go get that rake all checked out. I doubt the farm all will pull it, and I don't want to run it with, you know, gas equipment. What? I hope he's taking care of my equipment. So this rake is pretty self-explanatory. You crank one way, that side raises or lowers, and then yeah, there's a lever somewhere. What's that lever? There's a lever to make the rake turn or not. Where is it? It's on the diffs. Not differential. Hubs, whatever. So you got Jeff combining, and Frank's cutting grass. I'm not sure what his plan with that is. But if you guys do like this series, let me know if you want me to do more. I do enjoy playing on Lone Oak Farms. Yeah. engage that and that. See if this is, yep, it's working. What is Frank doing? Oh boy. Frank. Oh boy. Huh. Might need new employees. So now I know that this rig does work, does in fact work. And yeah, we can use it when that stuff dries out a little bit. But in the meantime, I'm gonna run to the store and go get a battery for the Farmall M. And I'll catch you guys later. See you next time.